Hey everybody, Bob the Fan Man here. Here's a vintage mid to late 1980s Galaxy 2150 12-inch oscillating table fan. This one here I picked up at Goodwill in November of 2023 for $10. A week before I found this one, there was another one there with rounded blades. I think those amber blades or something like that. And it had paint splatters, which is why I left it. And then a week later, I went back and this one showed up at the Goodwill in better shape. And I said, you know what? We're going to go for it. Sadly, someone decided to glue the blades onto the shaft. So if I want to oil it, I cannot do that. So when it seizes up, it's kind of done, sadly. Um, because you can't take the blades off to oil it. Which kind of stinks. Um, I have three brown ones. My first brown one I got at the mall, and the mall was called the Crystal Mall, which is no longer the Crystal Mall anymore. They closed it. It was a thrift store, weirdly named thrift store called This and That, which is a very weird name for a thrift store. Um, I guess they couldn't name it anything else but that. But they had a lot of cool stuff in there and a lot of vintage electronics, vintage lamps, furniture, and all this other crap. They had a lot of cool stuff, and I really liked their stuff. And yeah, so that and the second brown one was this one. This one I found at the end of 2023 in November, like I said in the first beginning. The first brown one that I got at the thrift store in the mall, I got that in February of 2023, and that was $15. And I was very excited for that one. I used the heck out of that summer too. I used the heck out of it, and it really survived the test of time. And they real like these all do. And then my third brown one was this one. This one I got at the flea market this past summer actually, for $20. Sadly, this one's got a cracked blade. I was not too thrilled with that, but I didn't notice until I got home and cleaned it, and I was really not too thrilled. But other than that, it runs just fine. And yeah. And now I have a blue one as well, which is a 81 3150, and that one has a bad capacitor, either a bad motor or a bad capacitor. I also have a 16-inch Dayton one, which is my Lasco 2151 or model 4C508. That I want to make a video of when I pull it out for the summertime. So I got quite a few of these vintage Lasco Galaxy table fans. I really, really like these. I am looking for a 16-inch brown one, but I don't think I'll find one in this lifetime, and not anytime soon anyway. Or unless I'm at the right place at the right time at some point in my life, and I could get lucky. You never know. But anyway, without further ado, here's High. We're going to start off with High. As expected, very, very quiet and very, very powerful. Now, at night, I'll run this one, this Lasco 3150, and this one as well, and both at the same time. I'm going to switch them out though. I think I'm going to actually use my first brown one I have. I might, I don't know, and along with this one, because I can't use my blue one because the blue one has a bad motor or a bad capacitor, and that's just gonna die on me, sadly. Here's medium. Now I noticed I noticed a thing with these, and a lot of people I've never really understood this, but the buttons always seem to get sticky, or they to the point where sometimes they don't stay down. I was given a patent version, 16-inch patent, and the buttons would not stay down, and I just couldn't fix it. I even sprayed WD, not WD, but I sprayed 3-in-1 oil in there to try to clean it out, and that just did not work. And so I ended up having to get rid of it, sadly. But and then a few months later, I was able to get my Dayton that I have, and I love that fan. Just the oscillator is not working properly. Yeah, I really like these fans. Now, years ago, and this was many years ago. I had an Edison 9-inch table fan, or 10-inch, whatever, with blue blades. That one I didn't really care for that much. But yeah, I ended up giving that away to a few people. Actually, I gave a lot of fans to that person, because this person was actually in a fire, and it was, she needed fans for her new place, and needed some things, so I gave her a few things. But you know, it is what it is. It was a really nice thing to do. I thought it was. I gave her a 2004 Honeywell pedestal fan, 16-inch pedestal fan, an Edison table fan, a 2009 to 10 Lasco 3733 that I had, and I think I gave her a 2014 Lasco Cool Colors box fan too. And we're gonna go to low. But yeah, I really like these a lot. I really, really do. I think they're really nice fans. They move a lot of air. They're quiet, you know, and that's just, it is what it is. They're great fans. That's all I can say. Lasco knew how to make a good fan back in those days, and it's just really sad that they really don't know how to make a good fan anymore. Their fans today are not as good as these, and they'll never will be as good as these. Um, these are very iconic fans. Let's just put it that way. These are very iconic. I still see these everywhere. Like I said in the beginning, I see these everywhere. I mean, not as often as I used to, but I still see them. And well, OFF spells off, as Tori the Fan Man always says. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And have a great night. And Merry Christmas. If I don't make a video by then, Merry Christmas.